What up? Tommy Runs here, PR Project.
Camera.
Camera.
You're
Camera's there in front of
He's
you.
here.
Camera's here. Camera's live. We're rolling. Nice shirt, Gary.
Is this the camera I'm talking to?
Yes. You know what I mean?
This one?
Camera one, camera two.
I'm feeling this shirt though, Gary. Let's talk about this shirt. What made you go with Parks and Recreation today? Is that Parks and Recreation?
Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
It is a fun shirt. It's a fun show. It's also laundry day, and so I ran out of stuff to wear. So
I'm coming in hot. Okay.
Yeah, no, it like we went from like a family show to not to back to one again.
Yeah.
I liked it. Okay, all right.
no, I just it's actually it's way too big for me. But I had laundry day, and so I didn't have any running gear to put on. So this is what I got.
So how's everybody doing with their training? I guess I'll start with mine. My weekend training has been kind of decent after the time trial last weekend. Got back to like just normal, kind of normal miles. We did a workout on Wednesday that was kind of fun. This thing is gonna go crazy. Hold up. I did a workout on Wednesday with Gary and Dante for like it was like a me and Gary did 4x400. And it was kind of intense. Like I wish he was there, Aaron. Like I was like, oh, Aaron would, because it was like one of the ones where it's like you can just go kind of crazy,
Yeah.
400 meters 4 times, and it's like you're not gonna do nothing crazy, And we spiked up. It was kind of cool. A little drizzle. The weather's kind of been cooperating for training lately, though.
Yeah, and we had a little bit of a crowd.
Aaron, like, nah, not really.
Bring back 50 degrees, bro. Make 50 degrees great again.
make 50 degrees pretty good. I mean, honestly, like 50 to 60 degree weather would be absolutely perfect. So like all those people that we follow like on Instagram, that's like from Colorado and Cali and all that, all this training that they put in, we really doing the work.
We might as well be at elevation every day.
We might as well be at elevation every day.
Yeah.
We train in poor man's elevation from May to like May. Pretty, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
That's a perfect way to put it too. Poor man's elevation. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, 100%. So whatever. But let's get this thing cracking. So it is obviously summer speed. We're doing our thing. So should we do the fun part at the end or now?
Let's get it out the way. Let's go ahead and get it out the way.
Oh, come on. I just want, like,
why would you ask if you wanted to do it later? Let's do it later. Wait, run it back. Let's do it later, man. Let's do it later.
No. I felt like the right thing to do would be doing it now, but then I wanted like one of you guys to like go with me to this dark place of like making people wait a whole episode to do a thing. But we'll do it now. And if you win and you lose, please stay with us.
No, we won't do it now. We will do it when we get 10 likes. Right now we had 3 likes. We get 10 likes, then we'll do it.
10 likes on what?
On the video, on the live right now.
Yeah.
How can you see how many likes we got?
It shows on YouTube.
Oh, hey, go, yeah, like crazy. Like. Tell a friend to like, you like. Tell your mama to sign on and like. Ron Swanson, perfect. Thank you for the name because I was drawing a blank. All right, so
up to 7 likes for the record.
Man, you should have made it 20.
You're right. 10 just sounded good because I didn't want us to be sitting here all day.
We can make it whatever we want. We can keep.
Well, I mean, I think we should be 15 actually.
Okay, we'll go 15.
Okay, 15. Well, it's 15.
Because we're at 10 already, so you know.
No, 15. 15.
Might as well make it 15.
We might as well make it 100 while we're here. All right,
smash that like button.
Smash the like button. Tell somebody else if they're not on here to smash the like button as well, so we can get that the announcement that what we're be doing is picking our first winner of because On has graced us with their shoes. I don't know what that even means, but they're going to be doing we're going to be doing a giveaway every other week of a pair of On either Cloud Surfers or Cloud Monster. I am trying my best to maybe get a random $290 shoe to give away. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I will try. You two know that I will go to great lengths to give away an expensive pair of shoes. So We're gonna keep trying that. But once we get to the 20 likes that we asked for,
We're at 11.
once we get to the 20 likes, we're gonna do the giveaway. But in the meantime,
Keep saying it too. Once we get to the 30 likes we're asking for.
yeah, like, right. Once we get to that 50 likes, it's like one of those megathons or whatever they raise money. Telethon. They just keep raising money. Like once we get to this $1 million, like it started off at 100,000. How do we get here?
Charitable gaslighting, bro. It's okay.
I mean, it's for a good cause. But yeah, so everybody. So how's your training going, Aaron? Because I know you I think you were at one point in the training block, and I feel like I saw a day where you just were like you switched the whole thing. Have you switched yet to like okay, we on a good wave?
I would say it's starting to look like training again. At first, it kind of just felt like running and like trying to just get my feet back under me and stuff. But I've been pretty consistent with my strength training days and put together a couple good workouts. Last Sunday's workout went well. Me and Ern did that one. And then Wednesday, it wasn't like super tough workout. It was 10 by 200. And that felt good. So, and then today was 2 by 10 minutes. I mean, 10 by 2 minutes.
Oh, dang. I didn't know you had how was that?
Could have went better. So it was the way it was written. It was a fartlek, 10 by 2 minutes, 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off. The 2 minutes on were supposed to be half marathon pace.
Yeah.
And the 2 minutes off was supposed to be float. So like 30 to 45 seconds off of half marathon pace.
Right.
Let's just say it was so humid by the second recovery interval, I realized that I had to make a business decision to just kind of say, these recoveries are going to be real recoveries, and I might just have to. Yeah, I basically was just like, it is what it is. This float idea is not a thing.
Wasn't there like a what's like the seconds? Like didn't we one time we came on like a every 5 degrees it was like it added up to like some seconds off of your goal pace, like technically effort wise or something like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that's heat index. So if you add the current temperature with the dew point, it comes out to a heat index score, and then if it falls in a certain category, you take a certain percentage off. I didn't feel like doing advanced math today, so I was just like, look,
some days you could do all that and like it just be a day where you like it doesn't bother you as much. So it's like you did all that for nothing, or it's just a day where you just no float,
Or it's a day where you do all that, you run the time that it tells you, and you still struggle. So it's goofy. It's hit or miss. I feel like this early in the block, it's not that serious.
It doesn't matter. And then I think it's like one of those things where if you, it's like you just have to be aware. Like I think you said it like best. Like I think like season 1 for us. I think you said, "What is it? Be aware but not affected." Yeah. I mean, but then in this case, it's like you have to just be aware that you will be affected or could be. Like it's a really strong. Because I could be like hitting all my paces like in hot weather because it doesn't bother me as much, but it could be having like an adverse effect to me. Like, you don't know what it's doing. So just like throw caution to the heat and just, I mean, it's not gonna, if you're running your workouts 10, 15 seconds slower, this is whoever's listening, not to you, Aaron, but like if you're running your pace is slower because it's a super hot day and you just couldn't get out early or late or whatever, and it was just a hot day, there's no point in like, driving yourself into a hole possibly just trying to hit a workout because it's going to work out. And then because if you're training for a fall marathon, it's not going to be 80. I can't promise you, but it's most likely not going to be 80 degrees, or 85 during your race. It's just not.
And it's not like the end of the world if you don't hit your paces this early in a fall training block anyway. So do what you can do. That's really what I've been on. I'm just like, do what I can do, and then whatever happens. And I'll see how I feel 10 weeks from now, 12 weeks from now, when things really matter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I think it was a strength running podcast. It was just on his Jason Fitzgerald on his story on his Instagram reel. He was just saying that like at certain times, if you are a runner that is heavily impacted by heat, then maybe now is the time to just run for mileage, run for volume, and do more easy, do a little more moderate stuff, maybe not big workouts. Like he'd rather see his people that he's coaching, his runners and athletes, just focus on stacking up the mileage. So when it comes time and the heat starts to kind of die off a little bit, getting a little further on in the training block, then you start like really getting after. So you kind of reverse engineer it. Because like normally you'd go speed first and then endurance, but if you can figure out a way to not burn out and halfway through, then he'd rather see you healthy and strong and figure out what to do halfway through the training block than be just done because summer sucks.
Yeah, I think it also helps not to have super long speed sessions as well. Like just quick, like not even yesterday doesn't really count because that was like almost like a tapering workout. But like some of the stuff I've been doing this summer is not really that.
No, I haven't.
It's just quick, short speed sessions, which knock it out fairly easily. And yeah, it's hot and it sucks, but you're not overhurting yourself to where you're like, I feel like my whole week's ruined. So.
Yeah. What did we do on Wednesday? I had lied and said, Wednesday was like it was you were there. Yeah, you were there. I did the 2x4 and then the 3 mile tempo. But luckily we had like, if that was another week, like back, that would have been miserable.
Yeah.
It was like 70 degrees, had a little mist or whatever, rain going. It was like perfect for that. But I was running in that 3 mile tempo and was like, this would be so trash. Like if it was like 10 degrees higher, because that sustained effort, like you're saying there, Gary, is just like, it would just be ridiculous.
Yeah. That was one of the rare, like super long speed sessions that I've seen any of us do this summer, really. I know, Aaron, earlier you had that, 10 by 1 minute fartlek at one point, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But,
this is a good one.
So
This is a good one. Alexis said, I read a tip yesterday saying to have a short-term memory when it comes to the summer workouts and races in the heat. That's so great though, because it's like you literally in the moment be like, I'm terrible. I'm suffering. It's like running up a hill and you don't realize, like for some reason you don't run, you run up a hill for the last half mile. You will literally tell yourself that you're terrible. Yeah. And it's something that's outside of what you can control, and it doesn't represent you as a runner.
Yeah, for sure. Real quick, for the people that just jumped on, we are trying to get to a certain amount of likes on this video to announce a shoe giveaway. So if you are here for the shoe giveaway, we have not done it yet. But if you like the video, we might be doing it soon.
Let's break the fourth wall, I think, or whatever it is. Say that again, Aaron. We're going to do this for Instagram.
Okay, I said, if you are just joining the stream, we are trying to get to a certain amount of likes on this YouTube video. So get to the YouTube video, like it, and we'll be giving away the shoes as soon as we hit a certain amount of likes.
All right, so get over there and do the certain amount of likes. That number, because of Gary, keeps changing. So jump on the live right now, YouTube, and like right away.
Wow, blame Gary. We haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, Gary, let's talk about that, man. Gary, you've been pretty good with the easy runs lately. What happened? Let's talk about it.
Who wants to go?
Mother Nature happened.
No, stay on subject. No, it's hot. No. It's just learning overall. To be honest with you, even today I did my run maybe an hour ago, and some of my miles were like dipped below 8 minutes. I was like, slow it down. Even now in this heat, even in just regular off-season running, just to learn to keep my mileage, my easy miles easy. So
yeah.
I think anytime, like expect even more now than ever, like keeping the easy miles easy is like the number one thing, because it's so easy to run maybe 10 or 15 seconds faster than your prescribed easy pace. And instead of like during like calm weather, you might still keep like your heart rate and your effort might still be right around that same range that you would be in easy. But now it's like you can get up to like zone 4 or maybe even zone 5 just by mistakenly running your easy pace 10 seconds too fast when it's 80 degrees outside, and then you're putting yourself into a level of debt and deprivation that you don't really need to do, and it's not really beneficial. So I think now more than ever during the year, keeping the easy paces easy is paramount.
Yeah, Yeah, and I'm just really proud of Gary. I mean, you've done a great job, and we haven't blamed it on you in a while, and that's awesome. I think. Good job.
Thanks.
Thanks? Question mark.
Thanks. I'm not sure about this. But yeah, let's while we're waiting on these likes to pour in, let's just talk about. Let's just get into a fun thing that we're gonna start now. You ready, Gary?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing this thing that Gary has come up with called Gary's Gear.
Gary's Gear.
Gary's Gear, and the whole thing is Gary's gonna review gear. He's gonna have like his own because we have Aaron and I have a partnership relationship with with a brand that has a clothes. So Gary's gonna be the one that's gonna be able to kind of do a little bit more talking about the clothes a little more freely. So yeah, Gary, let's start our first ever Gary's Gear segment.
We got to come up with a jingle for Gary's Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If anybody is good at jingles, shoot Aaron a DM on Instagram, because he would definitely love to hear. If you do it in video form though, sing the jingle.
And we'll get it produced. We'll make it sound good. I'll be
Aaron's got a history in music. He makes beats. I mean, I know
Gary, go ahead with the gear, Gary. Go ahead with the gear.
Maybe you don't right now, but at least I know you have something on the hard drive somewhere.
I cannot either confirm nor deny. Gary, what are we working on today, man?
Let's hear about your gear.
Let's hear about this. So I'm guessing maybe at an event like a TRE type event or something, a vendor came out and said the hat of the summer is going to be the Legionnaire hat, because I've seen at least 3 or 4 different companies come out with their own version of it.
Yeah.
Fractal sent us their Legionnaire's hat. So in case you guys don't know what a Legionnaire's hat is, it's a hat with what they call a cape in the background. So it's designed to help kind of keep you cool. It's definitely got, as Tommy said, ultra runner vibes. Those folks are out there out in the middle of the desert and canyons and all that fun stuff. And I think it's better suited for them. But I did take it out for a test run this week. And I think that if I had to say 3 things about it, it would be, for this particular hat, it works. Like my neck was cool. Like the hat, the whole concept of it works. I felt like I was running comfortably because when Tommy and I went out, it was pretty hot that day, if I remember correctly. I forgot what day it was, like a Tuesday.
Yeah, it was a decently, it was pretty hot day. I think
it was a full sun day, because we've had a couple bad weather days this week in terms of like an overcast, but it was no cloud in the sky type hot day. For this particular hat, this color was good. I know they have different shades, different colorways and whatnot, but because this is kind of doesn't reflect the heat like a black hat would or something else, I thought that was great. But in terms of the material, it's too heavy for me. I thought I could feel like my head start to overheat a little bit, even though it's got like these cool little air conditioning wind holes in the side, whatever you want to call them. But appreciate Fractal sending them out and giving me an opportunity to test it out. Because I do tend to wear hats on my runs to keep the sweat out of my eyes. And I think you'll see me in lots of different hats on my Instagram and whatnot.
I forget all this, dude. I know for sure that there's another version and there's another reason for this hat that you highlighted a little bit on your Instagram.
Yes.
What's the other reason for this hat? What's the real meaning behind this Legion?
For someone like me who has what we like to refer to as male pattern baldness.
I thought that was a decision you made. I'm sorry.
Well, it's a decision I had to make. It was a decision.
You thought he was just like he thought like you grew it out and he had a perfect like hairline.
I thought it was just a decision he made for looks.
Aerodynamics
because it worked so well for you. That's what I'm saying.
This decision was forced upon me by Mother Nature. So, so it felt like I had long hair, flowing in the wind.
Man, I wish I could show that video right now.
You go back to I think I made a reel on it. I highlighted Fractal in this hat in all its glory. So I made it work.
Aaron, you should have seen him. Like in person, I know you probably saw the video, but in person, he like definitely thought he was a bad chick. You know, like he had his hair going. He's like, we stopped, and he's like swinging his head around. It was a great.
I almost brushed it out after the run to make sure the cape is smooth.
Oh my God!
So I washed it in Pantene. I washed it in Pantene when I got home.
Conditioned it.
Oh my God! He's thinking about getting braids later for the race.
Gonna put it in a man bun.
Okay.
You know? So I get the mustache out, man bun it up.
Nice.
All right.
All right. Question, Gary.
Oh my God!
When you were wearing that hat, how long do you think it would take you to find the queen in the beehive?
The question is, how long would it take for the queen to find me?
Oh yeah, with the way Gary looked, I think
I'm the one with the flash going on. I'm the one with the shiny object.
My head is hurting, bro. This is hilarious. Can we just like hold on? I need a minute. Hold on. That was. Oh, but you looked great in it, Gary. I think that you pulled it off.
That was never in question.
Wait, what are we talking about here? This is never a question. All right, how many likes do we get to on Instagram? I mean,
we're at 21. I think we could push for 25. Are we gonna keep gaslighting the people? Or
okay. Honestly, 25. 25, right, and we're doing
25 sounds good.
25. I promise.
Four more likes. I'm about to be like that one girl that be on TikTok. This is too deep in these internet trenches. I don't even know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but it's foolishness.
All right, I want to hear it though, but all right,
it's foolishness. I wouldn't even do it. It's foolishness.
I can't do this. All right, so in the meantime, let's continue on the gear side of things, and as soon as we get to 25, we'll do the shoe giveaway.
We'll do like breaking news, like if something happened to the president, bam! It's just like everything. It doesn't matter. We're cutting in live.
Oh my gosh! All right. So yeah, you Aaron, you go.
Okay, so
I can't even figure out what we're doing right now.
We're shooting the.
There we go. Bow.
All right. Revisiting the Mizuno Wave Rebellion Pro. This is Mizuno's marathon racing shoe. Would you say, Tommy?
I think it is for sure.
This is Mizuno's marathon racing shoe. I think we spoke about this briefly in previous episodes, but I took it out for another long run and also tried it out on the track, and I had feelings about it, like different feelings that I had on first impression. So I don't know if I shared the story, but in my first run in these, my left big toe, you can kind of see it was left bloody. The toe box was tight, but I believe I figured out why. When I took the shoe off, I realized that there were care instructions or something, or like a brand tag or something. It was just like a piece of blue paper with the Mizuno logo on it in the bottom of the shoe that I didn't take out before I put it on. And I think that caused some additional fit issues up in the front in the toe box. So 2 more runs since then, and I didn't have that problem anymore. So I think that's what caused it, because it didn't happen on my right foot. It was only on my left foot, and there was only a tag inside the left shoe. So we kind of got to the bottom of that. I tried a run on the track in these. I don't think they are an ideal shoe to put on a track, just because you're so far away from the ground.
I agree with that.
So much. Yeah, there's just so much. It's just like you don't feel the track anymore. It's not really intuitive. So I wouldn't recommend this to take on a track to try to do fast stuff. But I did take it out for my long run today, and I was reminded how much I liked the aggressiveness of the roll in the forefoot It rolls you very aggressively into your next step, and I enjoyed that. Also, a very the lockdown is good, but the upper is just like it. Some like I'm not gonna throw out any specific shoes, but it's certain shoes where the upper kind of feels like it's there, but it's not working with your foot. It's just like there. It almost feels like when you put on a shirt that's like Gary said, that shirt that he has on it doesn't fit him. Like when you put on a shirt that's too big and it's just like, there's extra fabric here. This isn't right. Yeah. Sometimes that's what the upper on certain shoes feel like. This one feels like a perfect fit. It feels like it's right there. It's on your foot. You can feel it, but it's not squeezing, and it doesn't feel like there's a bunch of extra fabric. So with that said, I really like the Wave Rebellion Pro. It's probably one of my favorite. I would say it's pretty high on the list of my favorite super shoes, especially for long runs. I don't know if I would take it out for a marathon. I don't know if I would do that, but I definitely could see myself running a half marathon in these and continuing to do long road training runs. This is going to be a go-to.
Yeah, I agree with all that.
Yeah, I go ahead, Gary.
No, I was just thinking about, and we'll discuss this shoe later, but I was thinking about a different shoe that we're going to discuss. And because I'm a heel striker, the extra cushion sometimes works in my benefit. And when you first introduced those shoes to me, I was like, that heel is way too funky. I'm not going to like it. But it actually works out perfect because it hits and rolls so well for me that it's a top super shoe for me as well. And I had the same experience on the track as Aaron did, where I like them they're fast, but they're not track fast. They're too high, like Aaron said. They're definitely not for those who are thinking about using them for, like, let's say a Twilight 5000 this week. I wouldn't recommend it. But other than that, roads, racing, training, definitely worthwhile for your rotation.
No, I think I like them a lot, actually. I think I would actually run a marathon in those because as soon as I put them on, there's some of my favorite super shoes in the past aren't necessarily like slip on your foot, feel good type of shoe. And then the ones that have been pretty comfortable right away sometimes don't have like the aggressiveness of some of those other shoes that are not as comfortable. And I think those, for some reason, I put them on, they feel comfortable right away to me. And I'm like a mid-foot striker, so they work out really well. I think I'm like basically like I'm touching probably all of the surface that's supposed to touch the ground, I guess. And they just work for me. And I ran an 8K in them. I think that's a lie. I'm not sure. I think I ran like an 8K in them, a race. And so it was much faster than the marathon. So like while I was running them, I felt like, I could definitely see these at a slightly slower pace and sustain it because they just seem really comfortable and they seem aggressive enough for me to run in a marathon. So I think I could. I mean, definitely I have for sure, like Aaron said, but I think that I would test them out maybe one day in the longer distance too, just to see what happens. Yeah, that's my thought on that one. All right, Gary, you're up.
We did a big rollout. We'll help out.
Wait, how many likes we get? Did we do?
Need 3 more. We're at 22. We need 3 more.
Three more likes. 3 more likes.
3 more likes, and we're just not giving away shoes.
So this week, Saucony debuted their Triumph 21. It's an everyday trainer. We had a chance to take this out ahead of time, which was nice. We also partnered with All Day Running Company as well. They helped with the rollout. And my first impressions of this, at first I kind of felt like it was getting a little bit of hot spot in the balls of my feet, but they quickly went away and my foot adjusted fairly quickly. And it was a comfortable shoe for the rest of the run. So I've taken these out a couple times. It's a very good daily trainer. It's got what's it called? The Power Run Plus Foam, which is they're using for their speed and pros, right? I think, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
So they put their foam in.
Power Run's like in most of the newer things in the endorphins, but like maybe in a different like construction. I don't know.
Yeah, but they definitely, you can see it's fully loaded in terms of the foam. It's a comfortable ride. It's one of those, if you just need a good, decent trainer for some easy miles, I definitely recommend it. It does have a little bit of a pickup if you're out with some friends and somebody like me says, well, that hill looks fun, let's go up that a little bit faster. It definitely works for that. I know
just casually. Oh, that hill looks fun. Let's go up that hill.
That's how I do it.
No one in the group ever. Maybe
I don't say it out loud, but yeah.
Yeah.
I know the colorway is kind of different, so it's got a little red here, no red on this side.
Let's just be real. The colorway is kind of.
Yeah, the only reason I kind of like it, it reminds me of my college uniform. So this would have matched with our college uniform, but they don't even have these red and white colors anymore. I think they changed the color scheme since I've been here.
I thought you said that they don't even, school doesn't exist anymore.
No, it's not that old. They just changed the colors and the coach and the team and.
Gary's donated so generously to the school; they're able to keep it going.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, it was a good rollout. We got a lot of good coverage through Saucony and All Day Running Company PR project. Did a lot of good with them. So
what's that? Okay, hate to cut you off, Gary, but I'm getting the notification that we have 25 likes on the video, and I think we are ready to give away shoes.
All right, on shoe giveaway. All right, so this whole thing is about summer speed. This whole season is dedicated to summer speed, pretty much. And On has so graciously donated shoes to us. We're going to be giving away one pair of shoes every week or every other week between now and the 23rd of September. I guess the last day of summer is like the 24th, right, of September, something like that. It's like some weird
21st.
Yeah, so like right around there. So last day will be 23rd. And is there? I know you did it before, Aaron. So like I can share my screen, right?
Yeah.
How do I present? Present.
Right, make sure you open the right tab. No, don't expose yourself now. You already did enough by putting on show giveaway and not on shoe giveaway. So let's not.
Come on, man. Can't somebody change this? Oh, you did? No, you didn't.
I don't have that. I don't have admin privileges anymore. Sorry.
I can't do it. I have to get rid of it.
No, just do your thing. Just do your thing.
I can't.
So the shoes that we are giving away today are on either Cloud Monster or Cloud Surfer. Which one is it today?
I think it's gonna be
either or.
I think it'll be either or. So you can pick. And so what's your at the moment? What's your favorite between the On Cloud Surfer and Cloud Monster? Aaron.
I wore the Cloud Monster on Friday. Not gonna lie, I missed it. It's a great shoe. I really like it, and that colorway.
That colorway fire.
So it's between that one and that all blue Saucony Speed that got the most engagement that I've ever posted from a shoe. So yeah, really? people really like those Ons.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
What about you, Gary?
I'm the same. The Cloud Monster is super comfortable. I had a really good time running those things.
Yeah. All right. Can you guys see?
Yes.
Let's hide that. All right. Ready? This is for the giveaway for the a pair of On Cloud Surfers or Cloud Monsters. Once you win, you will no longer be in this raffle. So somebody can say go.
Go.
Come on, big money, no whammy.
You got to be in the U.S. to win. All right. Kathleen, I'm not even trying it.
Is that your mom trying to use a different last name? I
hope not. But yeah, let's I'm gonna take a picture of that just to make sure we remember the name. Kathleen, you are the winner. And I would encourage you to quickly. How do I unshare my screen? I would encourage you to quickly go to my DM or one of ours, shoot us a message, and say that you won. Actually, you know what, Kathleen? Go to Strava and respond in the thingy and say that you won, and we will figure out your address and we will get you your selection of shoes, your size, the colorway that you want. If they're, I don't know if they're gonna let us pick a colorway or not, but pick the shoe. We'll try our best, get your size, and we'll get a shoe over to you. Congratulations, Kathleen. You are the first winner of the Summer of Speed on shoe giveaway.
Nice work.
Very happy for you.
All right. All right. So let's talk about this. Let's go back to the shoe thing. What were we doing before?
I was just wrapping up Saucony.
Yeah. Good job.
Good rollout with
Good job,
the running company.
Good job, Gary. You did good on that. The Saucony Triumph 21 is a really great shoe, I think. Yeah. I did not think I was going to like it because I've had other shoes from Saucony that looked like that, and they kind of like were supposed to be like that. And I put them on and immediately liked them, and then actually wore them a couple times after that just to double check to make sure I wasn't just being super nice because they came with a bag. And I really do like them, and I think that I will reach for those. I wish they were a different colorway. I do. But I think I'll wear them another time for sure. Good job, Saucony. All right, so this is the next shoe review. I'm going to put that up there. The Nike Dragonfly. I was going to say that 1, but I don't even know if it's a 1 or 2 or 3. I think it is what it is on that. So this is the Nike Dragonfly. This is there's, I guess, I don't know if they're calling them a super spike, but there is a plate in the shoe. I ran and did my time trial and I think it's a Nike something other spike or whatever. And they were nice, but then when I bought these, bought with my own money. I like them a lot. I like them a ton actually. And you can definitely feel the help of the foam and the plate in these. The big thing was though, I wore these on Wednesday. It was raining and I didn't have socks on because, like all the professionals and stuff like that, you see them on TV running 10,000 meters or 5,000 meters with no socks, apparently, or it seems like they're running in no socks. So I'm like, I got to do no socks too. And then I figured like that's what people do. They don't run in socks and spikes. And then I saw a picture. Oh, no. So then I got a hot spot on the inside of my left foot, like a real one. Like it almost was like a real blister. But luckily I only had like 3 miles in them or so. And took them off and immediately was like, either I can't wear these shoes or I got to figure something else out or maybe tape my foot. And then I took it to Instagram, and then Instagram's debate was the whole sock or no sock debate. And I would love to, while I'm explaining my woes here, I'd love for you guys, if you've run in spikes before, do you wear socks or do you no socks, no socks or socks? So this time on Saturday, I went back to the track. I threw on a pair of my good old, like not super thin, but just normal Falca socks that I have that aren't like, this is the closest I'm going to get to an ankle sock really, because they don't, these don't look good with like a normal sock that I would wear. And it went perfect. Like it was like, they were so comfortable. I don't think I'll ever run in them without socks again because of this. Cause like there was nothing wrong. It actually felt more bouncy because of like that extra little layer, and these are so thin, like everything that you can use to make these a little bit better. We already got a socks thing here. So Richard says socks with road shoes, no socks with track and cross country spikes or flats. And Aaron had a good point. I think that was Aaron. Always socks. Okay, all right, always socks. I think that, like, didn't you say, Aaron, like, yeah, but these people probably have run in like this their whole lives or so long that they got calluses in certain spots.
Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely. If you're running on a track a lot and you're running on a track with no socks, then yeah, that's going to be the normal for you. But if you've worn socks your entire life, no socks is absolutely crazy.
Isaiah, like, no socks is crazy. I mean, it looks really cool though, and like, the first time I did it in the mile time trial, I didn't have them. I had no issue, but I think that wasn't long enough for there to be any issue.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you got like, we've been doing this in a week or two before the race, so you're not going to build up any calluses right now. You're going to get a nasty blister. And you're not going to want to race them anymore. Yeah.
So, yeah. And so I put on socks and I did, everything went great. But these are great. These are awesome. I think they're like $160 normally or something like that.
$149.99.
$149.99. And if you do run on the track often, and you do a lot of track workouts or whatever, and you maybe had spikes like back in the day, like Gary had, that have like dust and seams coming out, all that stuff. Maybe these would be the ones for you because these are definitely a huge upgrade to normal spikes. I'm sorry, Gary. They're a huge upgrade to normal spikes. Yeah, I don't know.
This is how I look.
This is just how he looks all the time. But I wanted to just do a quick little thing. I'm not even gonna change the name on the screen. But Saucony sent me these. These are the cheetah spikes from Saucony.
Say if you're feeling like a 40s and up. All right, I ain't gonna do that. Let me
stop. So, but I mean, like when you put them on, though, they look like. They look definitely very like trackish. You know what I mean? Like there's like definitely a track vibe to it, like that old, like not old, but like that old, like that, like bravado that you have like on the track. Like this would be like a track thing. They couldn't make these in like an Endorphin Pro, and then like make this color because it just wouldn't. It'd be a little too much for like the road. But on the track, these are sweet. But so the thing is, the guy sent these to me, and they are less than they're a mile or less. So I can't use them. He thought that I was running a mile because he saw about the time trial, so he sent these.
Hey,
yeah, these are 1,500 meters or longer.
To 10,000. Yeah. Click on that most recent comment. Let me throw this alley-oop up to Gary real quick.
It is true. The Aspire version has they're very thin. That's what I'm wearing myself for Wednesday. If you guys want to try the Aspire or any other Swiftfoot socks, click on the link in my bio. Use the code SWGary15. Get a 15% discount. And help me help you. So thank you, Alexis.
Why does like my Falcon competition, like I want to all of a sudden be like, well, I mean, they're just okay. But yeah, what Gary said. But yeah. These are dope. You like them too, Gary, because you have these.
Yeah. I did them for the Triumph trial last week, and I won on both track workouts this week. The only issue I'm having
socks both times.
Socks all 3 times. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Swiftfoot socks all 3 times.
Yeah.
The only issue I'm having is because I'm a heel striker, I'm having a little bit of an issue with my right heel, just like a soreness following it. So
this is weird, though. Actually, I gotta be honest.
This is why people do those socks though, because it looks cool. Like,
is it just like nothing there?
No, it's literally like a hole.
Yeah, I think that might. Well, obviously, it's to help you pull them on, but it also probably keeps it from rubbing against your Achilles too bad too.
But like when I first put them on, I'm like, this is gonna be a problem because you can feel like it's not. It's pretty. I can't say words.
Flimsy.
It's really because it's got this little tab here.
It's not flimsy at all. It's actually pretty. It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Okay. I see why you were avoiding it. Okay.
It's pretty firm.
Okay. Okay. All right. We get it.
All right. We're gonna get canceled. Oh yeah. So, but talking about this, let's move into the fun part. This shoe, the reason why why Gary has these and I have these is because we are going to be running the Tracksmith Twilight 5000, and that is on the 19th. So we are 3 days away from the Twilight 5000 here in Detroit. There's Twilight 5000s all over the country. I forgot the number of cities, but they're popping up everywhere. If there was one in your city and you missed it, chances are you should check the calendar because I think they're coming back.
Yeah. Spin again. Spin
the block. So sign up.
18 cities.
18 cities. So 36 races, right?
And it's international too. They were just in Mexico last week, right?
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's
so
really cool.
Cities we have left: Boston, Chicago, Denver, Detroit, Ann Arbor, London, LA, Mexico City, New York, Philly. Philly is the same day as Detroit. Portland / Eugene, San Francisco / Oakland, Seattle, Toronto, Twin Cities, and Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C.
I got you.
But so use promo code TB5000 if you want to sign
AB
up.
5000
or AB 5000.
Tom, you don't need look. AB 5000.
Use promo code AB 5000 if you want $10 off of the registration. The registration for Michigan, for Detroit was only $35, I think, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting $10 off. That's a huge discount for something that's $35. So sign up AB 5000 all over the country, or TB 5000 if you just don't like the letter A for some reason. I mean, look, you gotta give
It's
people
literally the first letter of the alphabet.
Some people don't like being forced to say A first.
If my math serves me correctly, can we get a check on that? $10 off of 35. What percent is that?
That's
multiple times.
Like 26%. It's like 26%.
If I was confident in my math skills, I would say my guess, but I'm not. So
what's your guess?
I just work in finance, bro.
25 divided by 35. That's
29%.
29%. That's a big discount. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why.
It's more than Gary's discount for Swiftwick.
Yeah, Gary's discount for Swiftwick is kind of laughable compared to like.
It was my understanding that there would be no math in the show.
My understanding is all going to be multiple choice.
Shout out to Ern. Shout out to Ern in the comments. Yeah. Shout out to Ern in the comments. Also, shout out to OVO Simply AKG2. I'm not sure what your real name is, but says, I know this is off topic, but you guys' IG stories keep me motivated to run each day, even when I don't feel like getting that run in. Grateful. For sure. Big love. That's what I guess that's what we do it for, right? We want people to strive to be their best selves.
Is that what you do it for, Aaron? You think?
No, absolutely not.
I do it for the attention.
I like 100%, bro. Like I just want something. I like. Wow, look how many likes I got today. But no, like I think like I don't think I think about it. The reason why I asked you is because like I know like how we're just out doing our thing, so I don't think that we're like purposely like trying to inspire people. But it's like it's cool. I think for me, it's cool when I'm able to look on a story and see like somebody that looks like me doing something, and doing something maybe that I didn't think that like we did, and doing it at a level that seems much higher than maybe where they should be. So I think it's just like it happens because we share and we know that it's people out there that want to see. But I think for me, I do all this stuff like kind of for me a little bit,
Yeah,
I just like to make stuff. I like being creative. So making content. Well, I don't even like calling it content because that's such a word at this point. But just what I'm saying, getting ideas out. And then I feel like inspiring people is a byproduct of that, and I'm not upset with that
because art inspires in general. Like you don't make the art to inspire. Like you don't make you don't paint a painting to inspire, but people can be inspired by either the art itself or the process that you did to get to that point. So I feel like it's like that. Like because there is people that like are literally like their whole mission is to inspire, and I appreciate those people. Yeah. But I don't know if I fall in that category.
Yeah, and I feel like that would be disingenuous to be like, well, I run so I can inspire other people. Yeah, sure, cool, but I don't think that is like.
I mean, part of it for me is accountability too. Like I'm putting out my goals out there. Whatever race is coming up, and I'm showing folks that I'm holding myself accountable to what I'm saying I'm going to do. And if that inspires other folks to say, look, he's been holding himself accountable, I can do that too. So if you're inspired, thank you so much. I appreciate it. For me though, it's a lot of it's just holding myself to a standard that I feel I deserve to be at.
Yeah, and this definitely wasn't to discredit like the comment at all. It's just like a moment. Like I'm like thinking like we've never talked about like why we do like the postings. I know why y'all run, but I just don't think about it that much, and we appreciate it obviously, and that just gives us that inspires me to do more, to do it more. That's really what it turns out to be. is you inspiring me with that.
And shout out to Matthew. Says, speaking of Tracksmith, the silver medal sale is coming soon.
This is a great sale, by the way.
So
yeah,
they slash prices pretty aggressively. So, but sizes do go quick. So keep your eyes peeled when you get that email. They send out an email. When you get that email, jump over there and put your card number in and just
because like Aaron,
as much as you can.
I remember like the first time that me and Aaron were like part of like the Tracksmith squad or whatever, and then they did the silver medal sale, and then Aaron was like, "You saw it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna look through here or whatever." And I think I might have grabbed like a pair of shorts or something, and then you're like, "Hey, I'm gonna go back later," and then you went back and you was like, "There's nothing close to my size right now."
Yeah.
So if you see that email, like you said, jump on it right away. And it's like it'd be like 30-40% off.
Yeah, I know, and it's good stuff too. Like I think I got a singlet and a couple of gray boys from last time. So
yeah. But real quick too, James jumped in here and said I picked up the Hoka CLO X2 LD for the Tracksmith 5000. These names are getting a little wild, right? But I saw a picture of them. I don't know if you guys seen them, but they're racing. They're kind of like racing flats back in the day, but they definitely have a bit more foam to them, and they're like literally meant for 10,000 and under. No spikes.
Yeah.
You see them? Can you show them?
No, I'm on my laptop.
I'm
looking at them on my laptop.
But they look interesting. And I think I'm working on it's the X2.
These are spikes. These are spikes. Yeah.
Oh no! I'm thinking about something else. Okay, there's another shoe coming out. Maybe it's the MD.
Yeah, I think there's an MD as well,
or something like that. No, the MD is a spike too. So, yeah, there's another shoe that's coming out though, like that. I got an email about that. It's a road shoe. It's a road racing flat that it looks like the old school racing flats back in the day, but it has a little bit more foam to it. And I don't even know if I'm supposed to say anything about it actually, other than I'm like rambling about it.
I don't know the spikes he's referring to, but I do know that based on conversations I had, the Hoka's got some pretty decent track spikes. You know, they've upped their game. You know, kind of following Nike and the Dragonfly.
It released yesterday. Can you see it?
Kinda.
Nah. Oh, I could just go to my emails, but it's actually like I think it's worth showing because it's like if for people who don't want to do who don't want spikes, because I mean obviously spikes are a lot more aggressive, you know. I think this is a really good answer for that because some people also don't want to throw on super shoes on the track because of the stability and how what Aaron said about the Mizunos, you know. Here we go. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. You guys keep going.
Yeah,
I think Alexis had a good question, and then Matthew answered it. If you want to pop it up there about the.
This is the sale for Hair AC members only. No, but the Hair AC members do get first dibs on it. So, if you don't have the Hair AC membership, that's even more of a reason to jump on that as soon as you get the email because it will have been picked over by the Ambassador Club members already. So.
Yeah. So this is the CLO Road shoe. It came out. It comes out. It came out yesterday. The 15th, and it's like it's Hoka's answer to like that faster road racing shoe for people that don't want all that shoe. So this would be like kind of that standard. I don't like a racing flat vibe.
Yeah, and some people really like that. I was listening to. Sweaty Elite podcast, and Sarah Hall was talking about the ASIC shoe it's a developmental shoe, but it's more of a flat than a high stack like traditional super shoe, if you will. So maybe that's the turn of the tide is like racing flat is going to be a thing again.
Yeah. Look at Emily Sisson. She's the New Balance runner. I mean, she didn't go with the with the whatever the last one, the 3, right? She didn't go with that version of it. She went with a hybrid version of a little bit of that sole, but much lower stack, and like the Super Comp Pacer upper. So it's a really low profile shoe. Doesn't have a plate. Like she's doing like the when she broke the women's American marathon record, she did not have a plate in her shoes.
Yeah, I mean that kind of goes to show you that shoes are definitely not one size fits all. You know, like the concept of everybody will get better with a super shoe with 40 millimeters of super foam and a carbon fiber plate. It doesn't necessarily apply to everybody. Some people prefer shoes with no plate or shoes with less stack height. So,
but then you think about like all the advances that they're making now with the foams to make them go with the plate, you know, to actually do something for you. The foams are probably like they did with the ASICS Super Blast. That's just all foam, you know. And if they can do that and make you feel that great in a run, then soon they probably won't even need a plate.
Yep. Yeah, because the plate is just to reinforce the foam. But if the foam is already good enough to hang on its own, then it just saves you some weight and still gives you the same return.
They just have to like go sell against the whole concept that they've been pushing for the last like 4 years. You
know? No, seriously.
Yeah,
they know we said this.
We needed it, you know. But all right, so yeah, I think this is a good one. If you guys have any questions, we didn't do that at all. If you have any questions for us, now would be a really great time to do it. We could have opened the floor a little while ago. You go, Aaron.
And if anybody is running the Detroit the Detroit Twilight 5000, I will be pacing the 21-minute group. Oh. So if you are looking to run a PR or if you're looking to run around 21 minutes and you live in the Detroit area, I might be able to help you get there. So, I hope to see all of our Detroit folks there. It's going to be like a running reunion or something crazy like that.
Yeah. All right. So we'll go with this one. What socks do y'all run in daily? I get blisters quite often, so I'm trying to change up socks. In all seriousness, this will be a funny answer because I run in Falke, Falke. I run in all their different socks. They have different versions and size, not sizes obviously, but fits and way that the socks are structured, thinner, thicker, all that stuff. So they're a very good option. That's what I wear every day. Gary mentioned Swiftwick, and so Gary, you could talk about Swiftwick, but Falke's a good option, and then Swiftwick too.
Swiftwick's they're kind of sorry, I hear something in the background here. Swiftwick's a good sock for if you're worried about blisters. They've got all different kinds, thinner, thicker. If you like higher cuffs, lower cuffs, they've got a wide range of shoes or socks. Excuse me. I've never once had any hot spots or blisters issues with wearing them anywhere on the foot. They keep you dry. So I know there's other socks out there as well, but that's the one I use every day, nearly every day. And I know Tommy every day was at the Falke. So there's a lot of good socks out there. There's the ones that happen. Though these are the two that we happen to get behind.
Yeah, and I think it's about the the thickness of the sock. Like, I mean, you just have to decide what works for your feet. Because like sometimes somebody may hand you a sock. This is a great sock, but if you need a thinner sock, then you may have to go that way. And then I know some people race in super thin socks, like marathons. And I just can't get with that. Like I don't even want to think about having like a sock that's thin as some of these people like are racing in. So I need something, Yeah,
I think I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum, being as the only sock free agent here on the stream. I run in. I really like Adidas performance socks. They're not even like running specific. It's just like the performance sock. But I do prefer a thinner sock because I just have this problem. I guess maybe I got sweatier feet, but I have the issue with like certain socks kind of bunching up around the toes, and that causes blisters for me. So yeah, I think rather than like recommending brand, no shade to my ambassador.
Oh yeah. No,
that the idea would be to find what thickness of a sock that works well for your foot, and then just go buy a bunch of that same one. Because if it works for you, stock up on it and don't think about it anymore.
Because then, like, once you get to that point, like, I mean, so like for Falke, there's another question here that says, what's the thinnest style Falke makes? Is there a name for them? The thing is, like, I don't have any of their thin socks because I know I don't want a thin sock. So I was like, don't send me thin socks and don't send me ankle socks. Like that's
my one rule. No ankle socks.
No ankle socks. And now that I'm doing spikes, like maybe I could have got at least one. But you know, like so that's my thing. Like so once you find out that part, then you can play with like different fits because like each sock has its own thing. You know, like there's different like not elastic, but there's different like tension points and support points in the ankle and all that stuff. So it can get a little like socks are actually much more complicated than like
you can nerd out about socks for sure. They got different materials, different, like you said, different. Like some of them have like ribbed on the on the arch. Some of them is a bunch of different things that you can get from socks. Yeah.
So I think it's really just to try, like maybe not waste a bunch of money. So Falco, maybe not, don't go like have a bunch of stuff shipped to you. You go to a store, maybe buy a couple pair that you think that you like, and then go from there.
And if you are one of those people that like thick socks, you know, there's this brand called Exercising Demons. We have a nice thick pair of socks on our website right now, in cream and red. You know, very cool, very, very VV cool logo. You know,
mine's on the back of this laptop. I can't show it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you know, exercisingxdemons.com and grab.
Oh, can I have another one? I can put it right here.
Yeah, I've got plenty. Sure, I got you.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I know a guy. All right, so maybe we should have fielded the questions before. So Alexis said, a last question about Tracksmith. Do they provide a transportation option to the start of the members? They want to see like they do in Boston. I'm not sure.
Either.
I don't think so, actually, though. I don't think so.
Yeah, that might be
all the way out to Staten Island. I don't know. Yeah, when we went last year, we had a.
I don't even really remember the transportation like that.
We took that bus with New Balance.
Probably it was 4 in the morning.
I would assume that they might, though, especially now that Tracksmith opened up a store in New York. They may have it now, because I think that they didn't really have a.
My bad. I just read Alexis' next comment. We're definitely gonna have to talk about that.
Okay, but they have a store now, Tracksmith, in New York. Huh. Okay, can we just skip this? I don't really care. I don't really care if they have transportation or not. Alexis is on fire today. Some running stores offer socks that have been tried on with shoes at half price. Kind of weird, but I'm okay with it.
Kind of weird?
Gary, admit it. You're okay with this.
No, that is it's a family show, right? That's
What are your thoughts on this, Gary?
That's gross. That's
all right. What about you?
That's not for me.
Hey, if it works for you, shout out.
Sure.
You know, I probably wouldn't do it, but Alexis is also a woman, so I understand. You know, women's feet aren't as gross, I guess.
You would hope, but you would think so.
Yeah,
she's like, you can wash them.
Sure. I can't wash the memories of other people's feet out of the socks.
I can't wash the knowledge of the
I can't wash someone's essence out of these socks.
Yeah.
James said it's laundry day anyway, Gary. But like I think that like I need more information. Like I needed to say, is it a one-time try? Like, or has this sock been tried on a plethora? You know,
right. Is this like the sock? The shoe store says, "Oh, you didn't bring socks? Here's a pair of socks to try on these shoes." But it's like the one pair, or do they just try it on one time and put a discount code on afterwards? Even then,
it ain't a one time. You know, you're right. You know, it's not a one time. It's probably at least like a week of try your honors. Yeah. And God forbid it's a cute sock. You know, it's been tried on over 10 times.
And I love cute socks, Tommy. So
I know you're a sucker for cute socks.
But hey, maybe, just maybe, if enough people try on these socks, maybe there's a transfer of energy. So maybe if somebody, you know, is faster than you, and they tried on the
transfer something.
I was trying to look at the bright side here, but Gary didn't let me. So, you know, like I said, if they work for you, Alexa says there are sometimes socks that people have just taken out the package. It's one time. Go to a Fleet Feet to investigate. We might have to go PR project in the field.
I think we should roll up on. I think we should do like one of them, like them people like on TV that like go catch somebody in the act of doing something, like put a mic to their face.
They put the camera in the briefcase.
You out here toe mingling. You know, I feel like I've seen people's feet that I didn't know, you know, and wasn't too pleased by it. You know, like on an airplane or something like that.
Whenever I see somebody's feet, I get instantly irritated. If I see your bare feet and I don't, if
it's in sandals, it's fine. It's like context.
I don't want to see nobody's bare feet, bro.
If it's in sandals or like whatever, it's fine. But like if in a random spot, like if I look over and you just happen to have your foot out the shoe for some random reason in a random situation, right. I don't want it's.
There's no excuse for that. Yeah,
I'm not so peaceful with that. So just to think of someone else sliding their toes into a shoe
and wiggling
their feet around, walking back and forth. Their dead skin is just falling off in the sock.
Yeah, and all that DNA. Yeah,
I've held my own socks like this and dropped them in the washer. Yeah. Imagine somebody else's. Alexis, we're gonna have to have a conversation about this. We thought you was the fourth member of the crew, but I don't know.
She said you can't think about it. You just got to do it. Okay. I don't think that. I think many bad decisions have been done that way.
Right. I made some pretty messed up decisions this way. All right. Well, I think we'll maybe just do the last question. I think.
That sounds like a scam. Okay.
Which one?
Stephanie.
Oh Jesus. Okay, hold on. Fleet Feet's going crazy. Read this one, Aaron.
All right, so Mark says, question. Hansen plan does speed early and strength later in the marathon plan, but how do you feel about strength early and speed more toward the end of the block? If you read the book, the Hansen's book, they have this whole theory on why you should do speed early and strength later. So, I mean, once again, it's training, so it's really whatever works for you. But I prefer to do speed earlier because it just feels like early on in the block, I don't necessarily have the fitness to be banging out 2 by 3 mile intervals of marathon pace. And it seems like you would want to hold off on doing that kind of stuff closer to the race because that's like more, it's more similar to what you'll be doing in the race rather than ripping like 16 by 200 a couple weeks before a marathon. I don't know if that is the best use of your time or the most efficient way to train, but that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I just feel like for me, I'm not, this is just a personal thing. I feel like for me, as you get closer to the marathon or to the race, you want to be simulating as much as possible as that effort, you know, like you don't want like the strength portion of it or endurance portion of it should be you doing a lot of tempos at or around your goal pace. And if you did it the other way, you would be running much faster and much shorter distances. And I just feel like as I'm going into this marathon, I want to know that like 3 weeks ago, I just did a 10-mile tempo and smooth, and it went very well at this pace, as opposed to like, yeah, last week I just did a 10 by 400 at super fast, and that only adds up to how many ever mile, like, 2-3 miles or whatever it is, So I feel like I just would rather it be a mental thing, knowing that like I can sustain,
Yeah.
So
I actually read that wrong.
That's a good question.
I thought it said about strength training, not strength running.
Oh.
In my mind, I'm like, you gotta have the discipline to actually keep consistent strength training.
Yeah.
Which I don't think any of us really have in terms of like once the season gets deep.
Yeah.
But now that I've read and understand what the question really was, I completely agree with what you guys were saying.
Oh, hey, I'm with you guys now. All right, hold on. Let's got to talk about this whole. What's this Fleet Feet thing going? Stephanie said.
Where's Ern? Can Ern tell us this?
Oh yeah, Ern. Where Ern at? He quiet? They must do weird stuff in there. My Fleet Feet opens a brand new pair of shoes. If you don't have your own to try on their own shoes, Wait, am I reading this wrong?
Yes. My Fleet Feet opens a brand new pair of socks if you don't have your own to try on their shoes. Then they give you an option to purchase them at a discount. I do it every time. Thank you for telling me that, because from now on, whenever I need socks, I'm going to go into a Fleet Feet barefoot with my slides on, try on one pair of shoes, and then buy those socks discounted. Thank you. That is a great scam. Unlimited money glitch. Thank you.
So that just seems like that's a mistake. If you come in, you don't have socks on, you try the socks on, and because you open them and put your feet in them, you can
break it, you buy it.
No.
Rip me out the plastic. I'm feeling brand new. That's what the socks say. It is the opportunity cost. The opportunity cost of you trying on that shoe and maybe buying that shoe is worth the discount they give you on the socks.
What's the point of giving discount on socks, though? That's what I'm saying.
Because they can't do nothing with them.
It's your foot that been in it.
Right. But if you don't buy them, then you really don't. Then you gotta give the next person a discount.
But if you don't buy them, it go into Alexis.
If you don't buy them at a discount. They're going to get sold to someone at a discount. They might as well sell them to the person that.
I got one person coming in the store once you make sock harvesting. Like, I'm looking for a basket of socks.
I'm with McKinley on this one, man. This is too much, man. All right. So it sounds grosser than it is. No. It sounds gross, and it is. All right. So thank you guys so much for tapping in. I think next time we should just open the floor with questions in the beginning, because that's much more fun than all the other stuff we just did, except for Gary's gear. That was nice. I'm really glad Gary had a chance to like let his hair down a little bit in that part of it. All right.
If you have recommendations for things you want Gary to try, hit us up, and you can trust. Gary is the most trustworthy person. I would trust Gary with my life.
I mean, look, if I put this head on in public, I'll try most anything.
Yeah, I mean, the guy.
Gary is a trisexual. He'll try anything.
Yeah, hold on. But except for what Arnie just said, I'm not going to try on a secondhand pair of socks for Gary's gear. That might be crossing the line.
I don't know, Gary. It seems like we need to walk up in a Fleet Feet and say, Gary's here to try on some gear.
Show me the most worn pair of socks you have in the building.
For a discount.
Yeah.
It's going to be the cashier. He's going to take his off and let you try them on.
Yeah.
These are Swiftwick, too. I bought them in 2008.
I don't know, man. Yeah, Gary, come on, man. You got to get with it. All right, so we're going to go to Fleet Feet soon. In public, you will see PR Project at the Tracksmith Twilight 5000. The three of us will have microphones in our hands. We will be speaking to the crowd. We will be moving and shaking. We will also be warming up and running because we're all going to be in some heats. I am going to be in a heat that will I'll be completely annihilated. My goal in my heat is to not get lapped. I'm going to be running with people who lap people for fun.
You'll be fine.
Would you stop saying that?
You'll be fine.
It's not real.
It'll be warm. They'll run past you. You'll feel the breeze. It'll be nice.
It'll be a good thing. I'm gonna get lapped. I probably about like once. I just don't want to get lapped twice by anybody. I mean, obviously, you don't get lapped, twice. But anyway, we are emceeing the event. Shout out to Tracksmith for letting that happen. Pull up to Detroit, the Detroit version of this one. We want it to be we, as in like not we Tracksmith, because we do not represent Tracksmith in that capacity, but we as Detroit metro area runners want this Detroit version of Tracksmith Twilight 5000 to be dope. So pull up, sign up. It is not intimidating. There's 4 or 5 heats. The more people that show up, even on race day, 5 heats, the more people show up on race day, they'll probably have to break it. They may even break it out into something more heats if you sign up between now and Wednesday. There also is a free 400-meter kids run. Elementary age kids can run for free. It's a 400-meter race, run, fun thing. So please bring your kids. It's a family fun event. There will be a DJ. It's going to be dope. And the more, the merrier. Just pull up, even if you just come there to watch and cheer for other people. We want this to be a dope vibe, not for Tracksmith, but for the city.
Yes, sir, ski.
Yep.
Affirmative.
Yeah. All right. So peace out. We will see you We'll see you at Tracksmith Twilight 5000, and we will see you next Sunday as well. If you have gear that you want to be reviewed, things like that, or something to be talked about, shoot it to us. We'll talk to Gary about it. And if you PR anytime between now and next Sunday, let us know.
Yeah, hopefully this Wednesday you'll see a PR on the track.
Ooh.
It'll be a track PR for me, even though I'm pacing because I never ran on the track.
Easy PR. All right. Peace out, y'all.